Cash for your collectibles at Smitty's Cards and Coins.
9/11 commemoration. Rory Mankins is going to speak later about the construction of this particular site. And we have a few speakers for you, and I'd like to open, please, with Assemblyman James Oscarson.
Today, we remember how 911 responders demonstrated the intelligence of their skill. They were masters in their craft and used it to save others. The images of 9/11 will be forever frozen in our memories. America has changed.
We tend to pick up on some bad things that may happen. We never really recognize the good things that these guys do every day, 24/7, 365. We need to stop some of the negativity. This is our country. We never want this stuff to happen again.
Along with everybody else, I want to thank our first responders.
16 years. Most anyone over the age of 21 remembers where they were and what they were doing when they learned the United States was being attacked. Most everyone remembers the shock of it, the anguish, the anger, the resolve, the coming together as a nation and as one people. There was an abrupt change in the American philosophy that day. The planes didn't fly. For the first time in some of our lives, there was no noise from above. The skies were clear. There was chaos on the ground. People were stranded. But they weren't mad at the airlines, and they weren't mad at the government.
And even though it was tragic, beyond unimaginable measures, I remembered what I perceived as a child of what America was like. We get lost very often in our political differences and our differences in general. We fight, we're not happy with our politicians, we're not happy with things that go on in our country every day. We're letting ourselves get torn apart, and we argue and we do everything we can to, not intentionally, but to forget who we really are. I learned the Star-Spangled Banner because I loved this country and I wasn't even here. I loved it. I loved the people. I loved the resolve and the strength and the perfection as I perceived it as a child. And it was not just a perception, but it is. Just like on September 11th, 2001, this country came together.
Hardened me a little bit towards outside people coming into our country and getting free reign to go ahead and jump on planes and then go crash them into buildings. It's sad that our government can't weed out these individuals in a better fashion, yet when you go to the airport, they'll strip search you and about everything else, even if you are a senior citizen, which I don't really consider myself one, but at 71, I guess I have to. The last time they asked me to do that, I dropped my pants and I said, "Is that enough?" And they said, "Lift them up and go through." So sometimes you have to give them a little of their own medicine. But there again, I'm not angry at the government by any means, but I am saddened.
Come on, guys. You know, without a frontline crew, you have to have the support staff that are there for us. So, our hands together for these folks, please.